I'm streaming live now, which I rarely do, but it's been an interesting couple of days. So hello. Um, Interesting in the sense that I've been studying for my Salesforce developer exam, and this is kind of the way video games have been the way that I've been taking a little break. Um, and so I've been playing a lot of Rec Room lately. And one of the things that I've kind of been exploring is this kind of the emergent nature of play, I guess. And that sounds super fancy, but really, what I've just been doing is like just kind of my natural instinct is I'm kind of shy. And I know it sounds weird, but I find it hard to talk to people even in a virtual realm. And so lately I've just been kind of jumping into random rooms and kind of trying to get the feel for things and just playing along. And seeing what comes out of me playing along, and it's been a lot of fun. So yeah, just trying to be a general nice person online and have a good time. So today I'm doing some creation. Rec Room is super cool. I'm here in VR. I've got hands. Look at that. And the thing that I'm trying to build here is I was playing with the tools. I've really only played with them a couple of times, and I'm really not great with them. So none of this stuff here I have built. I've actually just found in the store. And I think these are all free items, like this desk and this chair. And these student desks, and so that's been really cool. I wish I could get to this talent level, but I guess the only way to get there is to keep trying, right? To keep learning and keep building. So, anyway, I was deciding to kind of play around with some of the tools and use them for quote unquote educational purposes. And what I mean by that is I want to design some experiences. There's lots of games in VR, but you rarely see, or at least I haven't seen, and if you have any suggestions, I'd love some. Stuff that teachers have built, or things that oh cool, I built this thing for my students to play in and learn about whatever. So that's what I'm messing around with. So I was creating a room built around digestion, and so they give you this basic room right here. And I think what I'm trying to do is configure it a little bit more, and then I'm going to start building the other pieces of digestion. The first thing I'm going to start doing here is I'm going to try and create a floor. And like I said, I'm still new to these tools, so please bear with me if you're like, wow, this is not that great. And by this, I mean I'm not going to be that great at it, but that's okay. Everybody starts somewhere, right? Right. That's what I keep telling myself. All right, so we're going to build, actually, we're going to build, it's basically a rectangle. Oh, how about a wood floor? Wood floor would be nice. What color matches this room? I don't know. I could go with the standard, I guess. Like, I have a dark, dark brown floor. Let's see what that would look like. Okay, that's pretty nice. All right. I'm gonna move this guy over here. And I actually want this to be. Boop, boop. I'm actually going to see what happens if I scale from here. All right. Now, let's see. One of the things I should mention, I'm on PSVR, which is wonderful. Love my PSVR. But one of the things that I really kind of, I have this, when you're in VR, you want to like move around like it's the real world, right? And you can't quite do that. So I kind of have to, you have to use the controls to move around. But like this desire to just start moving around is addicting. All right, so I'm gonna, I want to just walk to the end of this thing, right? Like in real life, but I cannot. Ooh, that's impressively long. Oh, I know one of the things. Now, I was watching a video not too long ago, and I think there's a snap function, right? Configure is not what I wanted. Ba, 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 ba. Hello, hand. What are you? Nope. What are you doing? Oh, I think I'm outside of my play area here. Position snap. Good size. Yeah. Don't rotate while moving. Enable self-scaling. Align to edges. What does this do? Snap object edges to other objects' edges. Okay, well, let's try that. Well, let's see what we get. Move this out of the way. And... Woo! That's not what I wanted. Pong, pong, pong. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're gonna just... Whoops. I'm gonna put this a little lower. And let's go back to... Where's my scaling here? That's what I want to do. That seems like it's about... Yeah. Alright. Uh-oh. That is not at all... Oh. Actually, that is kind of what I wanted. Alright, so we're sort of getting there, huh? I mean, it's not perfect, but it's a start. Alright. Actually, I want to rotate a little. Okay. And now... We're gonna... Oh, boy. Gonna move it a little. We're getting closer here. Okay, so let's go back to scale. Guys, I am not out of my play area. I am out of my play area. Okay, hold on just a second here. See, I get too excited. Start moving everywhere. Okay, so we're sort of getting there. All right. Oh, ow. My face. All right. Whoopsie. Yeah, where's my scalar function? Alright, so I kind of got a wood floor, right? I mean, it's not a perfect wood floor yet. Let's see. I'm gonna put my maker pen down for just a second. But we're getting somewhere, right? This is cool. I'm happy with this so far. Very simple, but you know. Let's see. I don't know what that sound means. Okay, that's not what I want. Alright, we're back on air. Cool. Okay. Alright, what are we doing here? I wanted to mess with some of the settings of this room, right? Alright, I want to be able to fly. And I always forget how to do this. Is it under defaults? Locomotion. Can ram. Interesting. Alright. Let's go back to, let's see, permissions, host, co-owner, creator. Let's see, use maker pen, social, can talk, miscellaneous. Creative. Missions. What is this section? Manage players. Co-owner, moderator, host, everyone. I'll go back to that. I think we're going to go back to roles here. Actually, let's check general setup. Others can copy. That's fine. Game options. Let's go back to roles here. In game, everyone and defaults. Okay. And why can I not change that? What if we did? Oop. I think I broke it. Alright, let's see. Role editing canceled. Why is my role editing canceled? I'm clearly doing something wrong. Why? Why can I not unfly? Or why can I not fly? Limited in-game. I don't know why it's canceling my role editing, but whoa, okay. Make pins in my face. Configure object. That's not exactly what I want to do. Alright, so I'm gonna close this for a second. I'm gonna put the maker pen down. I'm gonna try this one more time. Gotta go to defaults. No, it's not defaults. One more. And every time I choose everyone, role editing canceled. Okay. Eliminate it doesn't make sense to me. See, I told you I'm not great at this. It's okay. We're learning, right? Alright. No. I must have pressed the same thing. Alright. Details. Let's see. Well, while we're here, let's just save it. Okay. Or at least saved. Alright. Gonna check and see who's online here. Okay, cool. Alright, let's get back into it. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that little pause. Okay, so we've got a floor going on here. I was trying to figure out how to... Role editing canceled. I didn't touch the role editing that time. I was trying to figure out how to make it so that I could... Oh boy. That was not at all what I wanted. Can I undo... That is not what I wanted. Poopy. Okay. Sort of snapping to the... it's too high. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go back to... Where's my move tool here? Alright. We're just gonna lower it on one axis. That makes the most sense, right? And actually, let's do a little rotation while we're here. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted. All right. Okay. Okay, let's go back to do a little moving here. Really wanted to just touch the bottom. Alright. That's just touching it. So this will kind of start to give me an idea of like how messed up this thing is. Which it's not too bad actually. So let's actually, while we're here, let's scale it a little. Alright, that's not terrible. Still a little... Alright. Okay. It's a little better. And then let's do some more scaling here. Ooh, hello. Where's the back scaling? Ooh. Is it a scale? That can't be right, right? Still has to be able to scale. Oh, there it is. It's blending into the wall. Okay. Oh. It's not perfect. We've got some work to do, but we've, we're you know, we're making a little bit of progress, right? Okay. Alright, let's run around this thing. Okay. So we are done editing that for right now. And so we've got, we've got a floor. Good start. Okay. I'm either going to want to lower the floor or raise the... Well, I could lower everything or I could raise the floor. And to me, it makes sense to raise the floor. Right? Because why try and lower 20 individual objects? Nope, not configure. We want to move. Yeah, I'm going to open the palette for a second and go back. Nope. Don't want density. Oh, whoa. Don't rotate while moving. Alright, there we go. Okay, so clearly we got some stuff to figure out. That's, or it's a little better. It still looks a little low to me. or this desk and chair just really, really high? Okay, well, let's try it again. Okay, now we're closer. All right. And while we're moving things, I'll raise that door. Okay. And we're going to put our maker pin down for a second. Kind of just, take a look at the handiwork. Alright, so, oh boy, yeah, that's a problem. Look at that. There's a big gap on the side of the floor here. And that is not what I want. Now we'll pull out the trusty maker pen again. We're just going to do a little scale. I apologize if some of you out there are just cringing and going, my God, he has no idea what he's doing. He's doing it all the wrong way. I know. I mean, I don't know, but I'm sorry that I don't know. But, as I have said, this is how we learn, right? That is the important thing. It reminds me a lot of programming, actually. And the reason it reminds me of programming is if I could show you some of the old code that I've written. Actually, I could show you some of the code that I've written currently, and you'd be like, wow, what is that? But yeah, it's funny, like, looking at old code from when I was like 14, 15, 16, and like, I barely had any idea of what I was doing. Like, I still hardly have any idea of what I'm doing. But like, just looking back at that and looking how far I've come and knowing that I had to go through that in order to get better. And that makes me feel better about, like messing around with these tools and knowing that there are many of you out there that are like, a fifth of my age that are doing this so much better. And don't worry, I hope to be there one day. And I am okay with being shoddy and mediocre, or even less than mediocre. I am okay with that right now, and I will continue to get better and learn from you smart people out there. All right, let's go back to rotate, and we're gonna. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, arm, a little too moving too quickly. Okay, I actually. Can I change? I want to figure out how to change my rotation snap here. That does not do it. Nope. Create grabbable object. Well, I did do that. Do. Tube size. I'm not working with tubes right now. That's fine. Okay. Oh, we'll come back to that later. Alright, so I'll put our maker pin down for a second, and alright, so we've got a floor. Well, we've got a classroom here, right? And I duplicated some books, and we got our bookcase. And I'm actually gonna maybe shift some of these up a little. Nope, that's not what I want. Oh boy. No. Okay, let's go to move. Your object is frozen. Well, let's see. Let's unfreeze it. Whoa! Ah, thank you. Okay, bookcases. They're just like, whoa, we're colliding with the thing. What's going on? Alright, bookcase. That is... I think I'm unhappy with that result. Alright. Welp. Where's my other arrow? Okay, there you are. Okay, well, I think all the are my bookcases now like no longer all right, so that one, the books kind of went wherever they wanted to go. All right, so let's just no, I want all right. I did not want to pick that book up, but that's okay. Here we are anyway. Oh, look, I'm cleaning up in a video game. Like, I don't do that enough in real life. I mean, I probably don't do it enough, but I think it's funny that that has become my chore now. Oh, let's put you on this shelf then. Oops. Oh boy. That's totally not what I wanted to do. Okay, what did I do with that other book? Oh, now I totally messed up my rotation here. Alright, so take out my maker pen here and let's see if I can... Oh, I should have frozen the floor. What was I thinking? Ah. Alright. Yep, let's go back here. So don't rotate while moving. Alright. Oh man, I totally messed this thing up. I was doing so well. Everything was nice and... poopies. It was starting to look like the thing I wanted it to look like. I has a sad. All right, we're getting closer to where it was. I'm not sure what happened or how I hit that, but whatever I did just completely knocked my floor off its axis. Oh, it messed up the... Oh, are you kidding? Oh, and now one of the bookcases is dead. Like, I don't even know where the bookcase went. Okay. Super frustrated. This is exactly how I felt when I was programming, too. How I still feel when I'm programming. Oh, hello, bookcase. I'm not sure how you, like, flipped out completely. But whatever. Okay, you know what we're going to do is we're just going to delete this guy. Okay. Close that. Really have to get flying to work in here because this is super frustrating. Oh, and then we got to fix this floor. Okay, hold on just a sec. Let's see. What did I thought I got an invitation? I did. Okay. can no longer be used. Okay. All right. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. What was I doing besides? Let's see. I got a little. Got an invitation from one of my friends to play Call of Duty. And in case you're just now joining us, I had a nice little floor going here, which sounds super simple, and it really is. And then I messed it up because, of course, I did. Right. It's okay. One thing I learned as a programmer is there are inevitably setbacks. It happens. Stuff happens, and you just gotta kind of roll with it. What? That's not at all what I said. Okay. I realized that like one of those 3D views where if you could like make things transparent or whatever so I could kind of see the orientation of the floor, like an orthographic point of view would be awesome because then I could see why these things lopsided, but I don't have that ability right now. So I just have to kind of, eyeball it. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, which I will probably find later tonight as I'm crying over my ineptitude and trying to find out how to get better. All right. Well, we're sort of getting there. We're making progress a little bit. All right. So I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna freeze the floor really quickly. And so that way we're just not gonna mess that up again. At least that's the plan. All right. And now. We're just going to delete some of these books. And then, let's walk all the way over here so that I don't accidentally delete another thing. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we are going to make a little clone of my bookcase here. All right. There's my clone. And then we're going to just take this guy. We're going to shift him over. I don't know why the books fall like out of the bookcase, but cool. Okay. 2 steps forward and 2 steps back, right? Right. Okay. So we've got a floor, we got some bookcases. The bookcase is going to need some work, but we're making progress. All right, so I'm going to put the maker pin down so I don't accidentally... that's not what I wanted. I swear last time I cloned this, I actually cloned the books. Really? Okay. Oh, come on. You want to behave. There we go. Okay, so we got some cleanup to do there. Alright, so let's take a look at this floor. We're going to get rid of that button. Creation is hard. Alright, so let's go back to our move tool. Oh, that's right. We froze it. Unfreeze it. Go back to our move tool here. It seems oddly high. And the bookcases are not where they're supposed to be. Alright. And then we're just going to move our desk down a little. And we're also going to rotate this guy a little. Okay. And then we're going to refreeze him. Okay, cool. Unfrozen. And we're also going to move the chair down a bit. Okay. And let's also rotate this guy too. All right. Okay. There's some progress, though. This is still... That's how you can tell that something's lopsided. Takes up more floor. So it's tilted that way. Okay. All right, how's that? Ooh. All right, better. All right, let's freeze the floor again. All right, so, you know, making progress, right? Okay. So, I'm going to drop our maker tool, maker pen, and we're going to say what we've done so far, because, you know. All right. It's ridiculous or I shouldn't say it's ridiculous. It's embarrassing that it's taken me like 15 minutes to put a floor down and kind of adjust it the way I want. But we're making some forward progress, and that makes me happy. And this is this like, and you may be watching this and kind of laughing, going, "Wow, he's spending an inordinate amount of time tweaking, the little thing on the floor." And it's like, well, it's something that it turns, and it is kind of silly, right? It's like who's really gonna, maybe two people will visit the room or whatever. But the idea of, taking pride in a project that you're doing and worrying about the little details, it's important. It shows up in, when you're doing jobs in real life, when you're programming, if you're an eyelid surgeon or whatever it so may be. The eye for detail is super important, and it's something that I actually struggle with. Like it's hard for me sometimes to have that eye for detail. And oddly enough, it sometimes it shows up in the weirdest spots. Like, I will miss what seemingly obvious things, but be fixated on like tiny little things that are bothering me. It's weird. I'm confusing like that. All right, let's just move this thing up just a little. And all right, we'll go back to freezing it. You'd be surprised the amount of time that I actually spend when I'm programming. You'd be surprised the amount of time that one spends kind of like noodling with their code and just debugging it and adjusting this here and there. A lot of debugging is just kind of being able to like spend time knee deep in the details, right? Trying to get a very clear understanding of what's going on so you can solve a problem. All right, I'm gonna unfreeze that, and we're just gonna move these up just a little here. Put you right there, and then we're just gonna freeze you again. All right, cool. So now what I think is missing, these walls are really, really boring. I want some sort of like, oh, what do I want? I want some sort of pictures on the walls or something, and maybe I might actually like shrink them a little bit, but all right. So we'll do that in a few minutes. I'm actually going to take a little break, get some water, and oops, I'm gonna drop the maker pen again, and let's go ahead and save this room again. All right. And we'll be back some more. Or we'll be back for some more later.